Hello students, today we start the next session of the highway geometry design. Today topic is highway geometry design is side distance. Let us start. The today topic is highway geometry design. First topic is width of the roadway formation. It is defined as the sum of width of pavement or carriageway, including separators and shoulders. Formation and roadway width is the top width of the highway embankment or bottom width of the embankment, excluding side drains. Road the formation width of the road edge, which is include all the meridian or and width of the carriageway on the highway. Right of way, it is defined as the area of the land acquired for the road along the alignment, along its alignment. The width of this acquired land is known as land width. The factors which has affecting to the right of way, that is carriageway of highway, cutting depth or slope, drainage system of the right way, side distance of right way, and future development of traffic. There is a cross section of road. First was the carriageway, then soldiers, then road width and side drains, which are shown in the figures. Then side distance, it is a very important point for the highway designing. The side definition of the side distance is, it is distance visible to the driver in the direction of level. Side distance available from a point, it is actual distance along the road surface. In that means the side distance which has visible to the driver on the road, the driver can visible ahead on road, that point, that is side distance. There is a point A where the driver is on road, and the point where is the point which B, where is a point in B, that is the A to B. The distance between A and B is called side distance. Elements for designing side distance: first is sloping or absolute minimum side distance. Second is safe overtaking or passing side distance. Third is safe overtaking distance in intersection. Stopping distance. Stopping, first point is elements of a design before we go to side distance. The first is stopping side distance. This is the minimum side distance available on a highway at any spot. Should be sufficient length to stop a vehicle traveling or at design speed. That means if we are going on a road, if we saw a object on the road, we start the vehicle stop the object before object. So the object and the vehicle which has start, the minimum distance between the vehicle and the object, that is called stopping side distance. Where the stopping side distance depends on features of road. Stopping side distance depends on features of the height of driver eye above road surface is 1.2 meter. That is, IEC recommends the height of the driver on eyes above the road surface is 1.2 meter. Height of the object above the road surface is 0.15 meter. If we drive, the object can saw by the driver which has driver above road surface. If the side distance minimum height of the driver on the road surface is 1.2 meter, the object should be above 0.15 meter. The factors affecting the stopping side distance is total reaction time. There is a two type of total reaction time, that is perception time and braking reaction time. That perception time which includes the time of the reaction time of the driver which has 0.5 second in normal condition and 3 to 4 second in complex condition, and the reaction time is brake reaction time. When we apply to stop a vehicle, we apply on brake. That time when we apply the brake stopping to the vehicle, that time is called braking reaction time. Or second is, in total reaction time there is a theory that calls PIEV theory, where P stands for perception, I stands for intellection, E for emotion, and V for violation. In perception, if driver saw a object on the road, he realized that if he stopped the vehicle or not, that realization of the driver through the nerve system, that called perception. Intellection means if the driver thinking power of the driver, that is called intellection. Emotion means if the driver stop or not, if the anger, afraid, or any type of emotion of the driver, that includes emotion of violation. The violation means that total last thinking, the last efficiency or last working of the driver, if the vehicle is stopping or not, that decision last decision of the vehicle, that includes on violation. The speed of the second point factors which governing to the stopping side distance is speed of the vehicle. If the side distance directly proportional to the speed of the vehicle, stopping side distance mean the reaction time of a driver when applied on the brakes that stop a vehicle and to the object. There are two objects. That minimum distance is stopping side distance. So speed of the vehicle is a greater speed, then the stopping side distance minimum. If vehicle speed is minimum, then stopping side distance is maximum. So always the speed of the vehicle is proportional to the stopping side distance. Then frictional resistance. Whenever we studied the frictional resistance on the pavement surface or pavement characteristic, if a wheel is rolling on a road, that there is a friction. So friction always including stopping side distance. The efficiency of if the vehicle will be stopped or if the vehicle is stopped or by brake, so braking is another necessary point to factors to a stopping side. Then gradient of road or gradients mean the rise or down of a road, rising or down of a road. So a gradient of a road is also factor affecting to the stopping side distance. So there is a stopping side distance. We studied in the stopping side distance the minimum distance of vehicle of the driver to stop the vehicle. Then elements of the stopping side and the minimum side distance, overtaking the passing side distance, stopping or absolute minimum side distance is also a stopping side distance. Then safe overtaking the passing side and safe overtaking distance in at intersection. In previous class, we discussed the bump pavement on evenness. It got a point that bump indicator measure road roughness. In bump indicator, if the road on evenness is 150 mm higher, then the road is poor condition. If it is less than 150 mm, there is road is good condition. So next class we have studied the analysis of stopping side distance in next class. Okay, thank you.